because we have got about 3 new series starting up in the middle of February, and I'm not going to take any away from the figure eight tonight, but we have got IBRL starting up in mid-February. Their trucks and their cup. HDL is still going. They're getting ready to start heading to the latter part of their season, so that championship race is going to start getting pretty tight. And we have just now, I'd say a couple of days ago, went into agreements and talks with Numb Thumb Gaming Community to be doing their broadcasts for their iRacing series that is coming up in the middle of February. So that's some stuff. That's why you need to give the Twitch part a follow along with our Facebook page, because you never know where we might be. And if you're looking for a good league, get in touch with us. We can get y'all in with somebody more than easy.
Absolutely. Speaking of Numb Thumb, man, I raced with them last night. Man, that was a fun Talladega race in those ARCA cars.
Yeah, I got a few convoys in with them today, so a major shout out to those that helped me today.
Yeah, I am still. Yeah, I am. Well, the weather is not too great for my satellite, so I don't think I'm going to download it tonight. But tomorrow might be a different story, and I have to get prepared for an Atlanta race coming up on the 30th.
Oh yeah, the big one in Atlanta by Podium Esports.
Yes.
And you know who else has got a big hand in that is, well, it don't matter right now, but it's Martin Sports. They are also putting it on, and we're fixing to fire it up with race 1, and this first one is going to be pretty interesting. Let's get it brought up.
And they are gridding in. Looks like they're going to start gridding in.
Got a little change up confusion there on the broadcast. Hit the wrong button. Cody, if you can hear us, your mama says good luck. Right down on heat 1, we've got Michael sitting out on the front with Tommy T. Perkins in second, with Andrew Tate in third, R.C. Rigdon in fourth, Tom Shackelford. Now, Tom had a little words to say in Discord to somebody. I'm not going into detail because it's not PG rated. Xavier King in the 6th spot, and Alex Henry is going to be starting out in the 7th. So right here, it's going to be interesting with this bunch right here on heat 1. Who's going to be where?
Definitely going to be interesting, as only 3 have gridded in so far. Hopefully they get gridded in here shortly, or that pace car is going to take off without them. Oh, here they come in. Let me make sure I got my trading paints up to date.
You know, somebody I'm going to be watching, you know, the two ones that definitely, you know, we're obviously going to be watching Michael Accord, because, you know, he's one of the ones in the shop for the championship. But you've also got Timmy and Andrew, who's also, you know, got a pretty good outside shot on getting that championship.
Yeah, and I hope they all stay out of trouble tonight, because I'd love to see a good points battle, especially in that main feature. And you know, another thing I like to see is controversy, so can't wait to see how it all plays out.
I know we like a little bit of controversy out there.
Love the drama.
Poke the bear somewhat. Makes for great interviews.
Like Henry is hanging back just a little bit, and that might be just because he's heating up his tires. He don't want to be, you know, near the pack and maybe cause it.
I don't know if I want to be near the pack here in the start of one of these.
All right, I'm bringing my SDK so I can switch my camera view.
The cones are already a-flying. All right, that pace car's gone. Take it, Richard.
Yep. Yep. They're about to come around. They're coming around turn 2, about to come into the crossover, go through 3 and 4, and then they're going to have that green flag with just 7 laps in our first heat. 7 cars on the track, but anything can still happen. And they got the green flag. Here they go. Accord must have been sleeping when the green flag went because he didn't get a very good jump. Because Perkins is right there on his outside. He's going to get a pretty good run as he is flashing. That's a bad thing to see, but he's got the preferred line on that inside, so he is going to be scored as your leader on that first lap.
Yeah,
coming in.
You saw this right then how quick everything changed, and we've got Xavier. Don't look like he had anybody in the crossover, but he dropped all the way dead last. And we got another one spinning.
Yeah, I see Perkins flashing in and out. That's got to be a scary sign, something scary for Michael Accord, and I bet you he's yelling it out on the radio, especially when somebody's flashing in and out and you're right there close to him. You never know where they're going to come back. But as they come through 3 and 4, he seems like he has turned the McDonald's Wi-Fi up, and he is not flashing anymore, so he is still maintaining that lead with just 6 laps to go, coming to 5. Oh, and he disappeared again. Coming to 5 laps to go as they come through turn number 4. Michael Accord was looking on the inside, but he could not lay down the traction to get to his inside, but he is still right there trying to take over that lead.
Yeah, them top 3 right there, they're more than likely going to the feature unless something drastic happens. But I mean, we've watched the Accord all year, or all season. I won't say all year, but the whole series. And him and Timmy's making it pretty interesting right now on this Heat 1 battle.
With 4 to go, it makes you wonder, is he is so close, he could use that bumper if he really wanted to. So does he want to? We shall see. With 3 to go as they come to the line. Through turn 2, he is still right there on the back bumper with Tate following 2.6 seconds back. They go through the danger zone with nobody in sight, so they are able to make it through free and clear.
Oh, and Accord had a good little drop on that one.
Oh, and somebody got cycloned like a tornado in Kansas.
He put them on spin wash, and these two right here are going at it. Timmy and Michael. Michael's probably thinking, quit blinking. I know where you're at. You can't sneak up on me.
Exactly. They go through the danger zone. Perfect awareness. They do not get into trouble, but here they come through 1 and 2. Car checks up, gives them the room to battle it out because this is the final lap, and it looks like Michael Accord may take it, and he does. Michael Accord, your first heat winner.
Well, right there's, Michael's like relieved over that because now he's into the feature. His championship points is still alive. So, him and Timmy put up a heck of a show, and we had Tom coming in 3rd. And it changes that quick. And we've got our Numb Thumb Gaming community out there dropping on in. Now, these guys, I told them, I said, y'all probably like this. Y'all need to check this out. It might be something to look into.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to watch, and I bet you, I've got out there practice with them, even though I was just in test drive mode. It is a fun track to drive too. I didn't get the cyclone experience or the spin cycle experience, but definitely a fun track to drive. Definitely need a good setup. But we're going to give one of our sponsors a quick shout out, and that is Indy Auto Recyclers. Anyone in the Indianapolis metro area has a piece of crap car just laying around, hit up Indy Auto Recyclers today to get cash for your junk car. You can find them online at indyautorecyclers.com.
Well, I'm pretty sure if this was up there around Indy, they would be pretty busy.
You're right about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. The one I'm gonna watch on this one, he's kind of not been in the season too much, but James Fox. I think that's He's starting out on the front, so I was going to see if he can keep up there on the front.
Yeah, he has definitely been a heavy hitter when he's not into trouble. So, with only 7 cars on the track, hopefully he can finish this out without getting into any incidents as they are getting ready to go green. The pace cars off. They're coming through 3 and 4. About to take that green flag. Let's hope he's not sleeping when that green flag hits. And they're off. Side by side as they go through turn 1, coming to turn 2. Looks like Fox got a pretty good jump. That sends Swinford back 0.33 seconds from the leader, but he's got his mirror full of Proctor. Proctor is right there. They are battling out for second and third, but everybody is grouped right there together, in which that could. Oh, we got a spin and coming out of turn 4. That is Kramer.
Kramer and Palmore, it looks like, had a little issue with each other just then.
Yeah, there's the controversy. So Kramer looks like he is out, showing, and Palmer is 12 seconds back, which that is a very good ways back. And unless something drastic happens, he is going to finish in the 6th position with only 7 laps to go. Here they come, going to turn 3. And it looks like Fox still has the lead. He has about a 0.5-second lead over Swinford. And there's controversy in the danger zone. 3 cars spinning out.
Man, I was literally in the vehicle cockpit view of Isaiah when that happened, and that makes you dizzy real quick.
That lead is heating up as Swinford is right there on the back bumper of Fox as they come out of turn 2. They have 5 laps to go, coming to lap 4, and when they come out of turn 3 and 4, and it's anybody's race at this point. You got Proctor 4 seconds back, so these two can just battle it out on their own. You got Sturgill that is about 5 seconds back. He is about a second back from Proctor, so that is 3rd place is anybody's at this second as Proctor lost a little bit of ground to Sturgill, but he was able to make it up. And we got a spin in turn 2. And we got somebody upside down. And it looks like Sturgill is taking the lead with Fox still in second.
I think Fox just kind of pushed him on out of the way to the outside of the track with that one.
So with 3 laps to go, you still have a car sitting on the track. He is still upside down. Oh, it looks like Sturgill loses it coming out of turn 2, but he's able to gather it back. Was that Sturgill? No, I don't believe it.
I think it was Winford, actually.
So Fox 2.2 seconds back from Sturgill. Looks like Sturgill may take this one as they are on the last lap. Sorry, folks. It is very hard to tell which car is which because you have to zoom out so far to see the whole track and see what's going on. But here comes the checker flag. It looks like Sturgill is going to take it, and Fox is going to be able to take second with Shell in 3rd, Palmer in 4th, 1 lap down, Proctor 3 laps down, and Swinford in 6th. And Kramer is out in 7th. So, what a race. Car upside down. Hate to see that, but it makes it so exciting.
Well, we are coming up on Heat 3, and this has got another one that's got a shot at the championship in it, in Dakota Brawl. Starting out front with Cody Merlon in second with Aaron Spear, who we saw him out there earlier saying he's here so he don't get fined or T-boned, as he is hoping to get into the feature also with Aaron Gordon, Chris Bishop, Cody Williams, and Matt Wilkinson. So this group right here has been pretty consistent all year. So it's going to be interesting to see, if the I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Whoa!
Now you know where I'm coming from when I'm reading these commercials. Well, I hope somebody T-bones me, and if anybody wants to, I like my medium rare.
Well, I'll tell you what, I just got T-boned there, and our channel did too. We just got nailed from numb thumbs. gaming, man. It's a lot of talking with this figure eight racing here, but just
Oh yeah.
dropped it with 10 gifted subs.
We definitely appreciate that, Numb Thumbs Gaming. Welcome to our channel. We appreciate you being here.
Before they go green real quick, they have got a dash race coming up, and it is, I have to check the date, but it is coming up here shortly, about the end of this month, I believe. I'll have to get the date on that here in a minute, but they fixing to take it green and see who's going to secure another spot into the Heat 3.
Absolutely, two big heavy hitters on the front row.
February 12th.
Pace car is going to dive off this lap, and we are going to have 7 laps of green flag racing to see who is the next one that's going to be in.
Yeah, this 7-7-7-7. You know, I love sevens. I love to have 3 in a row, but never falls that way. We won't go into
All
that.
Right.
We won't go into that in details on the air.
All right, they're coming to the green flag, and they are off. Looks like Dakota Bro had a pretty good start on that inside, and we already have trouble going into turn 1. Somebody has spun around.
Chris Bishop took it for a wild ride on the spin cycle right there as he's trying to make up ground now.
Dakota Bro in first with Mull Ryan in second. He is 0.7 seconds back. He has a little bit of ground to make up, but he is not far behind as they come to the crossover. They are free and clear. They're going into turn 3 and turn 4. Mull Ryan 0.6 seconds back. Spear 1.8 seconds back. Still anybody's race as they come to 6 to go. Going through 1 and 2, everybody is free and clear. They don't have any kind of problems. Crossover looked kind of dangerous as they crossed over. Somebody was just coming through. It looked like Bishop was coming through, and he wasn't going too fast. It almost had...
Oh, there one went.
There goes one. Dakota Bro is still your leader, so that means Mull Ryan was involved in that. And as he gets it spun around...
He has got to take a tow, it's looking like.
That is not something that you want to see, and Dakota Bro can really just ease it on. He is 2.5 seconds now ahead of your second place of Spear, but still anything can happen. You still have 4 cars out on the track. Looks like a couple people had to go in the pits maybe.
Well, you know one thing, you know, Chris and Cody both, you know, it is a heat race. So they still have a shot at getting in it on the last chance. And now that's the one that's going to be the fun one to watch, because it's going to probably be about 15 cars each.
Looks like Cody is having a little bit of connection issues. I think that's him blinking in and out. But they are going at it for 3rd place. Williams and Gordon, they are right there neck and neck, following the leader. But with 2 laps to go, coming to your final lap, you know, is he going to use the bumper to take that position away from Williams?
And here we go. Going to use the cones.
And here we go. We are on our final lap, and we see a car coming out of the pits. He is 4 laps down. And it looks like Gordon was able to take the 3rd place position away from Williams.
Yeah, Williams took that a little too hard on the exit and spun the back end around a little bit.
And Dakota Bro is your winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
And I'm really hoping my tower restarts, because it has got everybody's name all shook up, because it is trying to bring in the heat results.
Well, Ryan looked like he didn't have any gas in it, and he had to go get some.
Well, now this one right here is kind of interesting, Richard. It's got you in it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be grid enough for that one. I definitely do not have the talent for this. These guys would run me over. I would get in their way. So yeah, I'm going to sit this one out.
We've got 3 in this heat alone that's got a shot at the championship. Granted, Max has got about 100,000 to 1. So if you're gambling, we don't have the sports book on it. So put it in your head. But he does have the chance to win this championship. But he's got to get through these heat races and get into the feature before that's even a thought.
Definitely a little shy on the mic, but he's not shy on the throttle. Let's see what Max Olmstead can do. Let's see if he can make it around Mac Bailey.
You know, I'm gonna put a little, not no pressure on him, but spotlight on him a little bit. To be aged in the single digits still, he does pretty good on these.
Yeah, I would definitely give him credit on that. Doesn't sound like it, but I am not much of a talker, but it does sound like I do talk a lot, and really, and if you knew me, I do not. So,
I mean, I ain't gonna say it, but you know, for 9 years old, he does pretty good on these.
He absolutely does, and we'll work on his interviewing skills if we get to talk to him more. Pace car's going to take them around one more time, and they are going to dive off. Or the pace car's going to dive off. They're not. The pace car's going to dive off. And we are going to see them go green in just a moment.
We're going to ride with Max for a few laps just to see how he handles it.
And the pace car is off. So we got Bailey, TP, Olmstead, Cornwell, Norling, and Jenkins all fighting for that position to get in. We have a blinker. It looks like Mr. Jenkins is blinking just a little bit. Hopefully that will straighten out as we get ready to go green. And here we go. Green flag is out. Bailey noses it out on the inside. Oh, it looks like TP took it a little bit too wide and he's going to lose a little bit of ground. That allows Olmstead to take that second position. And here they go into turn 3. Oh, we got a spin. Olmstead involved. Looks like
that was
Cornwell involved.
Somebody called the Indianapolis Towing Club.
So Bailey is going to take a pretty good gap of 2.6 seconds with Jenkins 6.7 seconds behind. As long as he stays out of trouble, this could be his race to win.
Well, we've got DW out there. You know, he may come banging on your door one day, let you in, get your little broadcast going with him, have him in there in the booth with you. I mean, y'all are in walking distance, but
oh yeah,
you need to stretch out an Ethernet cord from house to house. Put it through the woods.
Borrow your internet. Oh, it looks like Bailey is out 10.2 seconds ahead of the whole field. So first through fourth, this only cars on the lead lap. You have Cornwell 1 lap down, and you have Norling is 2 laps down, but they are still at it. Now this is Bailey's race to win as long as he stays out of the chaos that can happen in the danger zone. Yeah, and Andrew Teepee in second. He is not too far away from Olmstead, which is sitting in third position. So, you know, Olmstead, if he plays his cards right and hits his marks, he can take that second position away from TP.
And you know what? Bailey's in here trying to win it, take it all, because like you said, he's got it. He's one of the 7 that's got as Brayton said, a mathematical shot at it. You know, but in order for that to happen, Jeff Ward has to finish dead last, and Mac has to win, get 1 bonus point, or finish in 6th and get both bonus points. So Max has got a outside shot at it. And if he can do in the feature as he is doing in this heat, I could give him a pretty good odds on it.
Absolutely. We're coming down to the final lap, and I want you to focus in on this Olmsted TP battle going on. Olmsted is giving Andrew TP a run for his money as they come to take their final lap. Olmsted is right on the back bumper. One mistake from Andrew could be devastating, and he could lose that position as he takes it a little bit wide and gets a little bit loose. Here to come to 3 and 4. Who is going to get it? TP dives it in there, but he just couldn't get off the corner as good as TP did. And TP takes home that second place. Olmsted in third, Jenkins in fourth. Bailey is your winner, so congratulations to Bailey. And we are going into our next heat.
Last chance.
Oh, look, I'm in there again. Yay.
You getting another
Thanks
chance.
Thanks to all my fans out there. I hope I do you well. Oh no, I didn't grid.
Well, right now we've got Tommy T, Austin Swinford, Cody Morine, who had a rough one on that heat race, Robert Cornwell, Andrew Tate, Isaiah, who's another one that suffered in his heat race, Chris Bishop, Christoph Norling, Alex Henry, Brandon Cranmer, Matt Wilkins. So there's a few in there who did not have the greatest heat race, but they have got the shot to still get into the feature tonight.
They got a shot. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. The last chance. Here we go. We're about to get rolling.
Some gin and juice.
And here we go with their pace laps. And just for a moment, Crossroads Lawn and Landscaping. Crossroads Lawn and Landscaping has been Indianapolis's premier lawn service for the past 5 years. Crossroads provides full service mowing, landscaping solutions, and snow removal, and are now accepting new customers for 2022 season. Contact us on Facebook at Crossroads Lawn and Landscape or by phone at 317-519-3393. Proud sponsor of the number 21 of Andrew Tate.
Yeah, so this right here is coming down. We've got 11 in it. Not all 11 is going to make it. We've got 4 that will not be in the feature. Well, no, it was 7 what we was up to that will not be in the feature.
And the pace car is off. They're coming through 3 and 4. Let's see if Perkins can maintain this lead as he is about to take the green flag.
Yeah, Perkins hopefully has got that hamster fed and ain't got much blinking going on.
And they are off. He was able to get a pretty good jump. And he is blinking just a little bit. Maybe he switched over to the Taco Bell Wi-Fi because it looks like he got his problem kind of corrected. But he is out by a half a second over Swinford as they come through turn 4. He is going to be scored to lead that first lap with Mulryan back in third. He is only 0.7. Swinford closes the gap just a little bit. He is now 0.3 seconds. It's still anybody's race, but Perkins is disappearing. And I'm not talking about distance-wise. He looks like we got
just had a bad break doing donut.
Yeah, I was just about to say something about that. Luckily, he is staying on the lead lap, but the leaders are not far behind him. But first through fourth are right there. I'm sorry, first through fifth, as Perkins flashed back in, are right there in a straight line. It is anybody's race, and one wrong move can be devastating for all 5 because you can get collected very easily. Coming over through the crossover, there was almost contact, but they were able to make it through there. Great awareness. I'm pretty sure somebody checked up as they go through again and almost have contact.
Yeah, this gets my nerves. I couldn't do this sober. I'd have to throw some down.
I would have to break out the dill pickle moonshine to actually make it through this. Oh, there's contact coming through the danger zone, and they are both smoking, and they are probably going to have to go in and get this fixed because they probably are going to blow up if they continue. A little bit more contact coming out of turn one as the leaders are coming. Here they come. They're still making contact. I think there is a little bit of attitude going on the track.
Oh, most definitely. You know, those leaders probably ain't too happy them being right there in the way, especially Tate, who just dropped 2 off of that because of the car.
That allowed Mole Ryan to get around him, but Tate is still right there. They are still going to go at it and battle side by side almost. Tate loses a little bit of ground, and he is dropping back. So I wonder if he had a little bit of contact with somebody or something happened, because he's now 1 second back from Mole Ryan.
Yeah, those damaged cars coming into the picture kind of probably scared everybody, especially if there was a little animosity between the other 2 drivers that was caused, you know.
Yeah, they created havoc all on the track, as I saw somebody blinking as they were going through the crossover, and we've seen that time and time again. Somebody blinks as they're going through, and they just smack somebody, and you don't even know who you got smacked by.
Yeah, I mean, this is a race that you definitely want, I guess you'd say, a VR headset, so you can actually look to your left and see who is coming.
Oh, and we have contact as the leader was taking the checker flag.
And we have got him spinning everywhere towards the back. This is going to be interesting right here. Seeing if any penalties are thrown out on this.
Yeah, I definitely do think there are going to be maybe some penalties thrown, because there was a lot of things going on between 2 drivers, and it caused a little bit of a backup. So they're going to do a 10-minute warm-up, and that is going to allow us a small little break to hydrate and bathroom breaks, whatever we need to do, and we will be back in just a bit.
All right, during the 10 minutes, you know, we're going to give us a quick little shout out to some of our personal race channel sponsors, and we will bring a couple of these up here that we talked to earlier to kind of see how they're feeling right now. So hang tight, as we'll be back in a moment. Cody, you got a copy.
Got you guys. How you doing?
Man, we're doing good. I just wanted to kind of bring you up in here because, you know, we like to interact with the chat some. And I believe I've got the right Cody in here. We have got Mama out there rooting for you.
Is she listening right now, watching? That's awesome. Hi, Mom.
I don't know if she's still in it or not, but I'm going to go with Miss Lisa saying that's my boy Cody. So I'm going to think it was you.
That's me. That'd be my mom. That's awesome. I'm glad she's watching. I appreciate everything you guys are doing. It's got to be hard to keep track with everything up there, and you guys do an awesome job. I've been watching all your broadcasts, post-race and everything. It's just great work, guys. I love what you guys do.
Well, we love the racing that y'all put on, and you know, like I said, we try to separate ourselves from the rest by, you know, interacting with the chat a lot. And when I saw her saying that, I was like telling Cody, because she's already said, she said, "Good luck, Cody." ... Mama. So Mama's pulling for you tonight.
Awesome. I'll pretend she's in the passenger seat with me. Maybe she'll help me pull another win tonight.
Well, I tell you, pretend she's sitting in the passenger seat wearing a Sunday dress, holding a bowl of gravy, and you can't spill it on her. Drive cautious.
I got that. I can do that, sir. I promise you.
Well, all right. I think I saw Mr. Dakota jump in for a minute, but I cannot find him. I'm going to cut you back loose, Cody, and let you get back down there and get that qualifying or practicing going on.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. I'm seeing any in the chat though. All right. Dakota, where are you? I don't see him in any chat, so let's go to Mr. Brandon. Let's bring in Michael Accord first. Michael, this is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy?
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good, man. Man, we saw some of those heat races, man. There was a lot of action on the track. You got anything left in the tank for this main feature?
Oh, yeah. We're going to do exactly what we did in the heat. We're going to go very aggressive and then just try to stay clean after that.
Definitely a good strategy. Man, 24 cars, you know, you're going to have, we see 19 on the track right now. What's going to be your biggest fear besides, you know, that crossover?
I feel like the starts have been really rough this year. And seem like we got a couple new people. So, like I said, going to be aggressive on the start, try to get out to a little bit of a gap, and then, you know, keep it clean after that and really watch the crossover.
Awesome. Well, we definitely wish you luck, and we'll be definitely keeping an eye on you as we see there's a little bit of trouble in the crossover, and we'll put you back up there with your chat.
Yep. Have a good show, guys. Have fun.
Thank you. All right, let's chat with Mr. Laster. See how he's feeling. Mr. Laster, this is Richard in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Yeah, I pulled you out of your chat, man. We saw quite a bit of action in those last couple of heat races. How are you feeling after watching those?
I'm not gonna lie, I qualified in for the first time this season, which I guess now is a better time to do it than any. I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty hectic, definitely more chaotic than I would have liked, but it was fun watching. It was fun watching them race and duke it out for sure, and hopefully it's a little bit cleaner on the feature. But we all know that won't happen. But I'm excited to see how it goes. You know, we saw a lot of fast guys have struggles, and you know, me looking at it from the third place in point standing, that's why I need some fast guys to have some struggles. So.
Definitely. Well, we will be keeping an eye on you along with everybody else, and we wish you luck in the main event.
For sure, and also we're going to get this top 10 of points calculated right after tonight's feature, so we should be able to get those interviews right after checkered flag, if not shortly after. So definitely thank you guys for putting this on, and hopefully I'm talking to you guys at the end of the night. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much. All right, there.
Yeah, I snuck in. We've got about 30 seconds before they get done with this warm up. We're fixing to do it 150 laps. Well, we tried getting Dakota in here since his Rock Motorsports iRacing team's out there. I think we was informed that he is currently not available.
I couldn't find him in the chats, but I'll tell you who is pretty excited to see their person in the main feature and racing for their championship, and that's Blaster Motorsports. And they are a professional racing operation out of the Midwest, featuring up and coming driver Brayton Laster. Check them out on Facebook and give them a like and a follow. That's Blaster Motorsports.
You know, I'm going to say you do pretty good on reading them out. You've had the most practice with them, so.
Is that why you stick me with them?
That's why I stick you with them.
Okay.
Well, it's winding down. They are actually starting to grid up. So we're going to swap it over and get ready for 150 laps of, I don't know what you want to call it, Richard.
Chaos?
Chaos, mayhem, madness.
It is definitely chaos up here in the booth to try to figure out who is what and what is where. Yeah, so we try to call it the best way we can. We try to, we definitely, oh shit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Errors.
Yeah. My mind just totally went blank as they are getting ready to roll out here. But we count on SDK to keep everything up to date. It's definitely very difficult with this track because some people can get thrown, an opposite direction and be shown the leader, and they're really not. So it's definitely a difficult track.
It's hard to keep shot on, and I mean, you look at this. We have got 24 cars. Y'all thought it was wild when we had 7, when we had 12, twice as much. I mean, look, you've still got them coming out of the crossover as the next set's getting ready to come into the crossover.
Yeah. I am $5 says there's a spin on first lap.
Before they go green.
Before they go green?
Before they go green.
Oh, I don't know if I want to take that bet.
And I'm not saying that they can't drive, but I'm saying there is a lot. And you know what? We're going to start it off with the points champion. We're going to start out riding with him, kind of see how it's going to break down for him. And that's going to be Mr. Jeff Ward. So now this is exactly what they are seeing. So you take the possibility of being in this car, and if you want to do it, this is what you'll see. This is how the race is going to go. And Connor Smith, thank you for that share out there.
They are green flag racing, and Laster breaks out in front, but he takes it a little bit wide, so that's going to open the door back up for Vanderhoof coming into turn 2. Vanderhoof, Laster side by side. Laster is front. Oh, and there's a little bit of smoke back there, but couldn't tell who that was. But Laster is your current leader, and he is got a mirror full of Fox and Ward right behind him. So coming out of turn 2, it looks like it's going to be pretty clean racing so far. Coming out of turn 2, going to the crossover. Somebody checks up. Nope. Somebody goes through and blasts somebody else. And there is chaos right there in the middle. Looks like you got a car on top of another car, one upside down, one right side up.
Oh yeah, tempers are flaring right now. My God, you know they are just going at it out there.
Blaster has been able to. Oh no! Fox closed the door. He is right there next to the leader and actually gained the lead from Laster. He takes it wide and get through the crossover just fine, but he's on that inside and lost a little momentum to Fox as they come through turn 3. He has got a bumper full of Ward, and somebody spins out. Whew.
That is a mouthful right there, boy. I tell you.
And they got a car stopped at the crossover. That's a bad thing to do. From what we heard, they'd rather have you rolling than at a dead stop waiting on the light to turn green, because you're going to possibly get rear-ended as fast as they're going on these little tracks.
You know, I'm going to say it. Ward's right there at that point, and they are just taking turns spinning right there. I mean, it's like synchronized spinning in the SD cars, or in the SK cars. SDK, SK, bunch of S's.
We still have a really good battle between Laster and Fox. Laster takes it, Fox takes it. Or, well, wait a minute. What happened?
Well, SDK, Laster just got demoted a couple. I'm not 100% sure. And that's how quick, if you can watch over on the left-hand side, the tower, how quick that tower changes, how quick they go a lap down and come back. I mean, there's sometimes we just cannot keep up with it. And we have got quite a few in the pits, and Jeff Ward is one of the ones in the pits right now.
And that leaves Dakota Bro out in front. He is your current leader with Andrew Teepee right behind him, 0.2 seconds back. Fox is...
a bunch of them are going right through there.
Oh, it's about to get interesting. Oh, just missed going into the crossover. That was hectic right there.
I mean, it's just, wow. I mean, this is where to say it's anybody's race. And I'm pretty sure tippers are 90-0 in the Discord right now.
I'm pretty sure there are words being said that we cannot say on air. And it looks like Dakota Bro has broke out to a 4-second lead over
Michael
Accord, yeah. And then you have Fox right behind him. He's not too far back. He is still within range of second place as he dropped down to 5th now. So you have second, third, and fourth, right, and 5th groups right there together. Good Lord, it's like a hornet's nest. You could throw a blanket on them going into turn 2, coming around turn 4. They are still right there together. Going, somebody got cycloned. I don't think he is in Kansas City more. That's how far he got thrown.
Nope, he's in Irwindale, figure 8 now. And you know something, that the possibility is starting to come into the picture. Jeff Ward is in 11th spot.
That could be a dramatic points change up, and like you heard Laster say, he will get those points updated as soon as this race is over. He is going to jump on those points so they can keep y'all up to date on. Oh my God! Somebody just got spun. He was put on the spin cycle, and I don't know where he went. He just disappeared on us.
I mean, there is so much shit going on you cannot shake a stick at right now.
We don't know which car to follow, but it looks showing Accord out. He had a pretty good lead, so he is going to drop. But now he's back in. I don't understand that. Maybe he was flashing in and out. But we only have 4 cars on the lead lap.
Mac Bailey looks to be done for the night.
Oh, that's going to be definitely a heartbreak. I mean, he has fast repairs and anything can happen. And a couple more cars go around. Oh, somebody went flying. It looks like it's showing a cord out. Dakota Bro takes the lead back, and Shell is possibly going to move up to the second position because it's showing a cord out. Oh, goodness. That was just major chaos in the danger zone. Everybody, a lot of people collected in that. I can't even count how many that it was.
You know, Dakota has got the whole field. Except
not
for
the whole field.
The
Except for
cord's
cord.
back. But Dakota has got the whole field lapped. And the ways that's playing out. Let's see if I can find that breakdown again. Real quick. For Accord, or for Dakota. Alright. So one of them's got to win a heat race. Dakota will win the championship if he finishes 9 spots ahead of Jeff, and Jeff gets no bonuses. So there's a possibility this is going to come down to a tie.
Yeah,
He's
because
9 ahead of Ward.
It's showing Ward is out right now. He is actually 12 spots ahead of 10 spots ahead of Ward right now.
So he's right there on it, and if he can get the bonus points for leading the most laps, man, I tell you who I don't want to be, and that's going to be Braden as he's figuring these points out. Because one of those 7 scenarios that he had talked about at the beginning is actually playing out right now.
Now look at Max Olmstead. He is right there in his second place. He may be 1 lap down, but anything can happen. Oh, as he is smoking now. Oh, come on, get it refired, buddy. Come on. Don't have to tow
He's
it.
hanging it. He's trying to make it.
Oh, he's trying to make it. He's just a creeping. I was on him too when that happened. That's devastating.
But he was that fast repair.
Yep, he had to tow it and use the fast repair. So that's going to bring Michael Accord back up to second place with Laster in third. Dakota Bro is still your current leader. And he is currently now going through 1 and 2, coming out of 2, going to that danger zone. Let's see if he can stay out of trouble, and he does.
We've got one upside down.
Upside down in turn 3.
This is wild. And it's double points too, so that's what's going to make the points so close. Is because this ain't a normal points race. You know, they're getting ×2 for everything.
Look at Jeff Ward back up into the 6th position, showing 4 laps down, but he is back up in the 6th position, so he is back out there. He wants that championship, which now it's showing him back out, so hopefully he did not get into any trouble or have to tow. Oh, such a crazy things happening on this track. I'm going to go back to a different view and see what I can see. Ooh, I'm riding on the roll bar. We have a spinning turn 2. We have chaos going on going into turn 3. Oh, somebody gets collected by somebody else that spun out. The 014 is stopped and he disappeared. I don't know where he went. He was able to get going without any chaos. But Jeff Ward is back up to 6th position. Accord in 5th. Spear in 4th. Fox in 3rd. Laster in 2nd. And Dakota Bro in 1st. Oh, major chaos!
You got to tell me where it's at so I can catch it. It's all over the place.
That was major chaos coming off. What was that? Turn 4, going to the start-finish line, and everybody. There was 3 cars that were collected into that. Now, who they were, I could not tell you. It happened so fast, and we can't really zoom in to see all the action on the track. So it's anybody's guess.
We've got one view that I can get the whole track on, but it don't catch the close racing. So we'll flip it over on the scenic view, which it gives the whole track, as you can see, but it don't let you single zoom in on it.
Yeah, that's that's the view that I have to use. And there's a little bit more chaos coming out of turn 2, going into the crossover. They are able to get it fired and start rolling again. But it looks like he was smoking pretty good. So we don't. Oh my goodness! Somebody in the 95 spun going to turn 3. Dakota Bro still out front. Laster is showing 2 laps down in second place. Fox showing 2 laps down in third place. Spear is showing him out, but he is still out there in fourth place. Bridgeton is fighting it out for the 5th position. Ward has dropped back down 8 laps down into the 10th. Still got a cluster of cars on the track. Not the full amount of cars, but there's still chaos going on. And as I see a car go flipping upside down, got hit by a ghost car, and there's more chaos. Woo. Going into turn 3, and it looks like Proctor was involved. And Dakota Bro looks like it showed him crashing, so that gave
Dakota
Laster.
just. I was on him when that happened. I'm not for sure if somebody had hit him, but he just had to use a tow. So that's a devastating hit to him.
That moves Laster up in the 1st position. He is showing your current leader with Dakota Bro 39 seconds back. Oh, now Spear is taking over the lead. Laster is now 2.5 seconds and dropping.
Yeah, and that's going to put Spear right there in the lead. So, well, Brayton's at it, and they are side by side right now. 1 and 2, neck and neck.
I don't know if Brayton is being scored the leader right now due to the fact that he got spun and he may be going the wrong direction. Hopefully that is not the case, because that could be definitely not something that you want to do.
Yeah, it's registering him as the leader with Aaron in 2nd and Dakota in 3rd. So, I mean, it's playing out now for Brayton. You know, he's, like we said, he's one of the 7. You know, he's got to finish, but for him too, he's got to finish 13 spots ahead of Jeff and does 4 spots ahead of Dakota. But he can also win if he gets both bonuses.
Oh my God.
And finishes 3 spots ahead of Jeff. So the mathematics for this, shout out to Brayton for putting all that together. I don't even know where to be on the field to look. There's so much smoke. It looks like a Snoop Dogg bathroom.
Oh my
right
God,
now.
somebody is tumbling end over end. I don't even know who that was, but they landed on their wheels and they are still rolling. There is so much smoke you can't even tell what color the car is.
You know, it looks like a good old Willie and Snoop Dogg hangout. And look who snuck up into P3. I mean, he's registered 3 laps down, but the youngest one in the field, I'm pretty sure, Max, is moved up to a P3.
Yeah, that's an impressive run by him. You know, that just shows, you know, how much skill and talent he has at such a young age.
And he's 9. I can't do it at 40.
I'm not 40 yet. But
I ain't neither. You're closer than I am, so.
Hey, don't reveal that information.
But I mean,
still,
Max is up to
I have a week
P2.
left.
I mean, is the shot there? I mean,
Anything is possible with this much action going on. As I just saw another car that just reappeared and crashed into somebody. Oh my goodness!
I mean,
Cyclone thrown up in the air, end over end, coming out of turn 2, going to turn 3. Yeah, that was chaotic.
it's hard. It's hard. I'll just say it. It is hard for anybody who's out there who's possibly looking at us doing their league. It's not a normal. Good God! I just saw somebody go flying through the center, and they are still going every which direction. It's easier calling oval and road course races than it is this, because there is so much going on. So don't let this be an example if you're looking to add SBR in and doing your league.
Yeah, yeah. You just don't know who. Like I said, you don't know who is where and what is who. Especially with the views that we have to use, and we really count on SDK, you know. But SDK has done a really good job of the way they have their platform designed, but it is not designed for figure eight racing. As oh my goodness, 3 cars collected. It looks like Sturgill, looks like Fox, and Vanderhoof. Whew.
I mean, the tower over on the left, I mean, it constantly is changing. Not near as much now since we're starting to get vehicles laps down and stuff. But, you know, Dakota's probably hoping, you know, somebody actually hits Ward and puts him on back so he can, cause, I mean, it's kind of playing out. We're not even halfway. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the fast repairs have been used. I mean, I don't want to pull anybody in here, kind of do it in race with them, because this takes a lot of focus and concentration on this.
Focus, concentration, awareness. Yeah, you're using all of. Oh my God! Somebody just got spin cycled. And who was that? It looks like Andrew TP was involved. Looks like
Michael Ford was in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, Ford crashed. Oh my goodness.
If anybody out there uses SDK, you've got the notification window that if a wreck happens, it turns red. Well, I've got a screen full of red over here, and it's got Michael's name, Jeff's names, Dakota, Jeremy, Aaron, Andrew. I mean, give me a second and we'll have 3 more. Steve. I mean, the names, the red, the wrecks just keep piling up. And, whew.
So, that brings Olmsted up to 4th, Laster back up to 3rd, Spear is running 2nd, and Bra is running in your 1st position. Jeff Ward is back up to the 6th position. We saw him, you know, he was involved in an incident a few laps ago, and he looked like, I think he had to go in for a fast repair, and now he's back out, and he's still showing 4 laps down. So he still has the shot to win this. With all the chaos still going on, like you said, we're not even halfway yet. We're only 53 laps into 150. So it is
It's mayhem.
battle of the fit, I guess you would say. And a lot of these guys are going to try to run their car without using that fast repair. As you still see a couple cars out there smoking. They're going to run it till it blows up, or, you know, run it till the race is over. Whichever one comes first.
And I mean, it's crazy because last year he's 2 laps down. He's in P2. Something could happen to Dakota, and it could completely change everything.
Yeah. A little bit of chaos going into turn, what was that? Turn 3 and 4. Quite a few cars were around. Oh, somebody is up on their lid as they were going into turn 3. Somebody got spun. They were put on the spin cycle like they were yesterday's laundry, and they had towed
We're gonna ride a little bit with Cody Sturgill, since his mama wanted to give a shout out in the stream on Facebook. So we're gonna ride with him for a little bit, kind of show what her son's going through right now.
He is going through panic attacks, I guarantee it.
It gives me anxiety just watching. And Pole Pursuit marketing out there, they in Facebook giving a shout out. Thank y'all for swinging by.
Also, Kit has given us a follow on Facebook. We appreciate that. We enjoy having the fans join us, and hit that like, follow, and you can subscribe to our channel on Twitch.
And I still want to give that major shout out to Numb Thumb Gaming Community tonight. coming in with the 10 subs, and I've got my date right now. It's February 12th at 7 p.m. They're going to be at Talladega. It is a entry-free race, but there is going to be some payouts, and if you are entered in it through their Discord, they are giving away a G920 steering wheel.
Nice. Definitely a good giveaway.
If I can get it brought up, I'm going to zoom out a little bit and ride with this. Well, I'm just going to let SDK take control for a little bit, as it's keeping up with crashes better than I can. And we're going to drop the Numb Thumb gaming community Discord out there, so if anybody wants to get into that Dash Cash racing,
Oh my goodness, somebody just got spun.
they can get the details.
And that looks like it was Cody Sturgill. Sorry, Cody. Sorry, Cody's mom. Well, look at our biggest mover of the race, Max Olmstead. He is back up to third place, showing one lap down with Laster in second, and Dakota Brawl still leading this race. We are at lap 63 of 150. He is looking for the end of this race sometime soon, but it's not going to come soon enough. He's still got a lot of racing to do, and hoping to stay out of the mess. Quite a few cars out already. Some may have fast repairs, some may not have any left. As I saw a car go through the crossover and just disappeared, and somebody was coming through and didn't know where to go.
And Cody's moved up to the P7 position. He's still registering about 8 laps down.
Ward. Oh yeah. Is that Cody? Oh, Jeff Ward is showing.
Oh, and you saw just right then, you can go slow and you can be respectable going through the crossover, but somebody easily can bump you in the back, and you get spun around a couple times. You don't know which way you're going.
Yeah, like the chaos right now in the crossover. I think somebody was driving backwards for a second there just to get turned around. But you can get turned around really quick, and the showing Laster is out of the race. He might have to be towed. That if he does, that is going to move Olmstead up to the second position, as Olmstead is catching Laster really quick, fast, and in a hurry. So this is all crazy chaos.
And we're still not even halfway.
No, we're not.
I mean, their arms would have to be, and we're going to jump in the cockpit with Brayton for a little bit and ride a couple laps with him, since he's right up there, sitting in P2. He's actually got back on the lead lap somehow.
Yeah, he is moved up from one lap down to 16 seconds back. So Dakota must have got into a little bit of trouble. So yeah, I'm gonna follow along with Dakota. Let's see if we can't get him. Car's not smoking. Dakota might be just taking it easy as Laster is, tracking him down with about 16 seconds back. Olmstead right behind him.
It does.
23 definitely just moved out of the way for the leader. Let the leader by. I'm going to take a ride with Max Olmstead as I just clicked on him. He made it around a spun car, and he is trying to track down Brandon Laster. going through the crossover. He gets through it nice and clean. Definitely great driving by a 9-year-old. Oh, and he gets collected by the 23. Doesn't look like too much damage. He is going to get back out on the track, and he is going to try to maintain that lead as Dakota Bro. He put him another lap down. He's battling with the 21 as they go through the crossover. He makes it through nice and clean.
I was looking at just it, and they just, I don't know. You look at them and you can catch them. They go through that crossover as close as that was, and I'm going to have to catch that at lap 74. But they weaved through there. I mean, there was zero room for margin room for error on that one. It was just that close. And Vala, thank you. Another one from Numb Thumbs Gaming Community. Like I said, we've got their Discord there for their cash race. We put it up in the Facebook too. So, you're interested in some winning some money and you think you can do pretty good at Talladega, there's a spot for it. Jeff Ward just crashed again.
Ooh, it is showing him 10 laps down. I am still riding with Laster. Laster is back down 1 lap, so Dakota Bro has passed him again. Olmsted got into a little bit of trouble, it looks like, and now he is showing 4 laps down, with Rigdon taking over that 3rd position.
It's playing out, Richard, right now. Depending on where Ward finishes, it's playing out that Dakota might actually can win this championship. But his car, he's just taking it easy, which I thought it was his car smoking, but it wasn't. I believe that was Max Olsted's car. But they're going to drive it till it blows up, especially if they're out of fast repairs. I mean, and he just got tilted over on the side. No, it wasn't the way he was going. There you go. I mean, it's playing out. Ward's back to 10th. That puts Dakota 9 places ahead of Jeff. Right now, I'm pretty sure Dakota's led the most laps. There's the next bonus that he needed to hit. So, it's starting to fall into the favor of Dakota possibly winning the championship.
Yeah, you are definitely correct about that, but there is still a lot of laps to go. We are only at lap 82 of 150. Even though Dakota Bro is out front, it only takes one time to be towed, and it can be a devastating night because you still have Brayden Laster, riding in that 2nd position, 1 lap down. One tow could be catastrophic and cause you quite a few positions. As we see, the leader is about to put Olmsted another lap down. He is going to go 7 laps down, but 6 laps down, you are still riding in 5th position. So looks like they are saving those fast repairs because Olmsted went into the pits under his own power and got his car fixed up. From 7th back, you are looking at 14 plus laps down.
And then what's crazy is you've got 3 positions that's right there falling under it. And I mean, as you look, Ward 19 laps down. I mean, he had 2 races he dominated in. But he's out of the top 10. He's slowly dropping out of the top 15. So I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on Dakota. Is if he can continue this pace he's going, Dakota is going to wrap up his championship.
Don't put too much pressure on him. You know what happens when we get started talking about that.
Well, and something else, they've got a surprise giveaway for $20 to the season, and I can't give it out yet because I don't want to influence it any whatsoever. But it's gonna be pretty interesting to see who wins that one. Let's just say if you custom a lot, they're gonna probably get some money. And if you can see it there in the broadcast chat that we've got, you can see what it is. So, and some may
you
know
don't cause a
it's
wreck because
listening.
you know some of these guys are watching.
They are, but I mean, it's a Pull a Downey award. So if anybody's been keeping up, you might know what it is. And if you don't know what we're talking about, shame on you. You've missed an awesome 4 races of this. Dakota's just setting a very good pace right now, and you've got a ton of cars in pit. They are out of fast repairs because I'm seeing times of 13 minutes, 16 minutes. And that can make a world of difference. As Ward is in there right now, he's been in there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's showing 26 laps down in 14th position. It would take something drastic for him to pull this off now. As I'm watching Laster fight for his lap back to Hardway. He's not going to wait for Dakota to wreck out. He's going to go ahead and take it as he's fighting on the inside. He may be a lap down car, but he is taking his lap back, and he is back on the lead lap. So we have 2 cars now back on the lead lap. Let's see if he can make up any ground and get back to the back bumper of Dakota Bro.
If I'm Dakota, I'm just going to be like, look, go ahead and go. I'm going to follow a little bit behind you and let you be the cushioning going through the crossover in case somebody's there.
You know what? That is a very good strategy.
I mean, it sounds
I wouldn't
shady,
like you
but
for that. I wouldn't like you for that, but
it's shady. I'm not gonna lie. But you going through that crossover, I'm gonna use you as my buffer in case somebody is coming through.
So from 4th on back is 9+ laps down. Man, it's so interesting. I mean, to see, I've never seen these many cars this many laps down.
And what's crazy, you can get a podium and be 15 laps down. I mean, that's just how wild this goes. But with that said, Richard, we know how SDK can throw stuff off. So they've actually got to go through it and see how many laps was completed. Was anybody off? Did anybody get a half lap counted towards them? So, I mean, so many things go into the factor. That was just like, 3 races ago where we called Jeff Ward was the winner. And after everything was reviewed and the laps was checked, he finished 3rd because he got hit in the crossover, got spun, confused on his ways.
And there's chaos right in front of the leader. Somebody spins out, and the leader got collected just a little bit. He was able to keep it straight. Sorry to cut you off there, Jeremy, but that was not what Dakota Bro wanted to see, because that gives Laster a chance to make up a little bit more ground.
Yeah, and we're riding with Dakota right now, and I mean, every time you go through there, especially being the leader, it's hold your breath. I mean,
Hold your breath.
It's holding your breath. Like, am I going to get hit? Am I going to get medium done? Am I going to be rare? I mean, what kind of T-bone am I going to be served up?
All right, while we're watching a little bit of this action, we're going to go to a sponsor real quick, and it is that time of year again. the build up to your next race season, sponsorships and fast cars are your main concern? Wouldn't you want to be able to focus on making your fast car faster? Pole Pursuit can help. Let us help
I'm going to
you.
stop you there, Richard, and give you a break. We're going to run their ad as we go on the side by side.
Hot dang. Sweet Jesus.
And that will give you a break on that one, and you can see also some of the awesome video stuff that they do for your sponsoring and stuff. So make sure y'all check them out on Facebook, as they are the sponsor of this race tonight. You're welcome.
Thank you. I was just riding along with Brandon last year, and the camera angle that I had, I just saw cones flying. There was no car there, just cones flying, and I was thinking, wow, he must be going that fast. just have cones blow out the way like that. But I'm pretty sure somebody's internet connection caused that.
I mean, we're down to 41 laps. It's coming down to the finish. It's looking at the point that Dakota may have this locked up. I mean, Laster's right there. In order for Laster to get it, now y'all keep up with me on this. In order for Laster to pull the championship off, this is what has to happen. He's got to finish 13 spots in front of Jeff and 4 in front of Dakota. Well, right now, that 4 in front of Dakota is not happening. Can also if he gets
enough laps.
both bonuses and finishes at least 3 spots ahead of Jeff. So 2 of the 3 are in play, but the fastest lap and the most lap led bonus kind of maybe out of the window right now.
I believe that Dakota Bro definitely has the most laps led. Not exactly sure of who has the fastest lap. I don't have those
Let's see, the fastest
statistics.
lap, I will look through it and see. It looks like the fastest lap is showing in at a 18:48, and that's going to be held by Michael Accord.
Well, there you have it.
And you know, you got to think how quick they do. 18 to 19 second laps is what these lap times are, and you're going those turns like that. Man, I couldn't stomach it.
My arms would be tired. I'd have to turn my force feedback all the way down, or I wouldn't be able to lift my arms up in the morning.
Yeah, it's the way the
Oh my
force feedback
goodness.
is.
Brandon Laster got smacked going to turn 3 into crossover, and it just smacked him, and he just went in the pits. So that his next opponent is going to be Garrett Fox, which is showing in the 3rd position, but he is 8 laps down. If Laster still has a fast repair, he's going to still maintain that 2nd position, and yeah, still get a podium out of it.
And that's crazy. 8 laps down with a podium. And I mean, you've got Max, who's 11 laps down, right there in P4. So that's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever.
Nope. And Laster is out. He had a fast repair left. He was able to get out, still showing 2 laps down, but not bad, considering the fact that he was just involved in a caution or in an incident. So the laps are winding down there, Jeremy, and we got 32 laps to go as the leader comes to the start-finish line. No cars on the lead lap except for him.
Yeah, I mean it's everything's everything's falling into place for Dakota to lock this up. And the way it fell, Dakota, he is in points. Let's see if I can get the points pulled up here. And Discord's already lighting up like crazy. But let's see, who was we talking about there? Okay, we was talking about Dakota. Dakota, that's right. I mean, well, he's sitting in P2 in points, so I mean, he kind of had a pretty good shot at it anyway.
Yeah, he definitely had a pretty good shot at it, and I think he's going to be able to pull it off. You know, the odds were stacked against some of these guys, but they are still putting on a great show. Like Mr. Olmsted, he is running in 4th position. He is our biggest mover in the top 5. Even though he is 11 laps down, he is still one of the biggest movers. Our next biggest mover is going to be in the 9th position of Cody Mulryan, which he just moved up 1 position to the 8th.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of the
Oh
biggest...
my goodness, I just talked about Max and he got into an incident. Oh, I feel so bad. Sorry, Max.
I mean, you've got Andrew Tate and Cody Moran, who's up 15 positions. And they are, what, 23 laps down? I mean,
yeah.
Your top 10, to round out your top 10, is 39 laps down. So, it's, wow.
And it looks like Accord is having a little bit more issues. It is showing him out right this second. He is sitting in the 9th position with Mulryan in the 8th position. We got to stop talking about them because every time we call their name, then something just happens to them, and we're like, oh no.
Still riding on that 8. Yeah, I think this has kind of got the attention of a few leagues and communities out there that might actually start bringing into this kind of racing.
Well, that is awesome, and I hope they do bring us back to call these races because it is very exciting for us to watch and try to call the best way we can. Or if you want to start up your own, we are definitely have schedules. Some days open, so.
And you know, it started out with having 24 cars on the field, Richard. And I think we've got less than 10 actually still running right now.
Yeah, when Timmy Perkins, you know, TP. Probably shouldn't have said that, but anyway. TP showing 45 laps down, and Michael Accord showing out. I don't know if his position, you know, is even in jeopardy.
And Xavier King has got a smoke going up in the inside of his car, so he's heading to the tow. Well, he's not towing; he's getting there slowly.
Don't get pulled over.
Yeah, it definitely would not look good rolling the windows down and moving like it's Cheech and Chong. Right now, I'm going to tell you who's doing some smoking, and that is Dakota. He's pretty much put it up to 2 laps.
Yeah, he is smoking the whole field as he is trying to get around a lap car and kind of pressuring the lap car saying, hey, you're in my line, you're slower than I am, let me by. But he does give him room. He does check up for the crossover, makes it keep it nice and
there we
clean.
go, a double. Got Braden and Max both. 2 for 1 right there on the crossover.
And that's something that you don't want to see, don't want to hear. And they're probably sitting there going, my championship.
Well, I'll tell you the one that ain't saying that, and that's Dakota.
No, 15 to go. He has definitely set the pace to where he wants it. He is calling all the shots. Still working on this lap car. Wanting him out of the way, but giving him room. So he's being patient without being patient.
And I enjoy it. I hate it. I hate it's down to 14 laps. I mean, this is one thing I've looked forward to on Sunday nights for the past month. Was this right here?
I do too. I mean, even though that I get off of work, really late, and I have to come home, rush home, and turn the computer on and hurry up and get on. But I do look forward to it. I do a little speeding trying to get home, so just so I can call this race. Calling this by yourself would be just chaotic. But we have done it before, and it is actually pretty still amusing. But even though that Laster got into a little bit of incident just a little while ago, he is still showing 2 laps down, but still in second place with Garrett Fox in third place, 8 laps down. Looks like Olmsted is going 16 laps down. Still, he is showing in the 6th position, 16 laps down. But still a good day for him.
And none of the results here will be official. I mean, it's going to take a good 5 or 10 minutes for Brayton and the admins to go through the laps, break down any penalties, anything. So what you'll see on the thing on our SDK tower over there is you will see who finished, where they finished, but it's not an official finish. So after it's over with 8 to go, hang around. We'll talk to some of the drivers that's been here all season, and hopefully we'll give them a little cool-off period that won't get too verbal out there, but we kind of let them all kind of talk it out.
Well, we got a Aaron Spear fan out there, Ryan Spears. He's saying, hell yeah, Anthony Spears. Yeah, he is showing in the 4th position. Definitely a good night for him. Even though he is showing 14 laps down, that is still a good night.
I mean, you're top 5. 14 laps down in the top 5.